dear entrepreneur, Daniel Gunu here. Thank you again for joining me today on my YouTube channel. I'm very happy. Yeah. I'm very excited to have you joining me in today. So again, as always, it is about sharing with you great business tip, great great business tip that will help you achieve your business success and your business goal, right? So today I wanted to share with you about what is a break-even point, because a lot of time entrepreneurs are asked to when they are doing their business plan, when they are writing their business plan, to compute their break-even points. The investor, for example, will always ask them, when is your break-even point, or when do you break even? When is that happening? Because they wanted to know at what point in the future is your business going to be profitable for them to jump in your business. So it is very important. That is a very important figure that you need to know before starting a business. It's very crucial. So the break-even point is the point of your business when you have no profit and you have no loss. It's important to say no profit and no loss. Means that if you make sales, all the amounts or all what you made from that sales cover all your fixed costs. What is a fixed cost? A fixed cost is an expense cost that you will have to pay. You have to endure whatever happens to your business. So if, for example, I rent a place to do my business, my online business, whatever happened, I need to have that space. I will have to pay the rent for that. Whatever happened, I will have to pay for my electricity bill. I will have to pay for my internet connection. I will have to pay for my telephone bill, because no matter what, if I make sales or not, those are things that I need in order to run my business. So that is what I call fixed costs. That is the opposite of what is called variable costs, because the variable costs depend on, for example, you are selling let's say bread or sandwich, and you want to make 10 sandwich a day. Maybe you will need a certain amount of flour, you will need a certain amount, I don't know, of egg, or I don't know, salad, or and so on, in order to do 10 sandwich or 20 sandwich or 50 sandwich. So you get what I mean, right? So a variable cost is something that change with the level of product or service that you wanted to reach or you want to make. So coming back to our break-even calculation, you need to know what is the cost per unit of your product. I'm talking about product, but it's also applicable to a service. So in order for me, if I am a speaker, in order for me to go and give a speech, I don't know, in Washington DC or in New York, what does that cost for me to do to produce that speech? What is the cost? I only know the name in French. So what does that cost? For example, I am selling a clothes, a dress. So how much does that cost for me to make that dress in order to sell it? So if, for example, I am selling the dress $100, how much does it cost for me to be selling that at $100? It can be maybe $50, $80. So how much does it cost for you to make your product? And then you will make the calculation, the difference between your selling price and the cost of production of one unit. So let's come back to that dress example. For example, I'm selling that dress at $100, right? But it only cost me $50 to make that dress. So my margin, my contribution margin is the difference between that selling price and the production cost. So it will only be $50 because I need that amount. So my break even will be the fixed cost divided by my contribution margin. So on the example of my dress is, for example, for a month, my fixed cost is $50. No matter what, I will have $50 divided by $50, so it will be zero. So that, for that example in particular, I don't need to sell anything in order to break even. But that is not always the case. That was also a kind of weird example. But I hope you get the idea of what what the point of my the point of my video. It is important for you to know what are the fixed costs of your business, what are the variable costs of your business, what is your selling price, and how much does it cost for you in order to make one of your product or one of your service. Once you have all those information, you can you will be able to compute the break-even point, and your break-even point will be that point at that point of your business when you have no profit and you have no loss. So from that point on, going on, now you are making profit from that point on. But if from let's say the break even is okay, so let's take a really good example. So let's say I have $2,000 as my fixed cost per month, and I'm selling a sandwich at $10 that cost me $5 to make. So the difference between $10 and $5 is $5. So my contribution margin is $5, right? My break even will be 2,000 fixed cost divided by $5. That comes out to 400 units. So I will have to sell 400 sandwich per month in order for me to be profitable. So means for someone who is looking to launch a sandwich business or something like that, it would be like a good question for him to know, okay, will that be possible, or am I okay, or will I be able to sell 400 sandwich every month? Another great measurement can be, you can have the same data per day. So if you take that 400 divided by 30 days, let's say a month of 30 days, so you will have about 13 units. So you need to sell 13 sandwich every day in order for you to be profitable if your fixed costs are 2,000 and that your selling price is $10 and your contribution margin is $5. So that is why I always encourage my client, the small business owner. It is important for them to know to do their math, to do their calculation, because there's no point for you to jump into a business that you are not going to be profitable. And that's why I get the point of investor and people who want to invest in your business. They are always asking you to show them their business price, your business plan, and most of the time they will ask you what is your break even. That is a very important information to know, because now with that the previous example that we took, we know now that we need to sell 13 sandwich every day in order for us to be profitable. You can even have that data per hour. If let's say per day you work 8 hours, you take that 13 divided by 8, and you will have like 1.6, about 2 sandwich. So means per hour, every hour you need to sell 2 sandwich. So if you're not able to do so, don't jump in that business. Or you can also know that information can also help you to make change on your price, to know, okay, my price maybe need to jump, maybe need to change from $10 maybe to $12, maybe from $10 maybe down, much down, if I want to sell a huge quantity very rapidly, very quickly. So it is very important to know those figures. It's very important for you to figure out those data when you are writing your business plan. And if you can't figure those data by yourself, always look for a consultant, look for an accountant, look for a professional to help you figure out those data, those information, because they are very crucial for your business. Because there's no point for you to jump in a business if you are not profitable. And having that information will even help you to do a competitor analysis, to know that, okay, for example, if I want to jump in a restaurant business, let's say an African restaurant business, you try and visit in your area other African business restaurant, and you will see how many customer they get, how many, I don't know, how many bread or how many sandwich, how many plate they sell per day. And that information only can trigger, can help you know, okay, that business is profitable. Maybe if I start that business in this area in particular, other than that area in particular, it will be profitable. Because depending on the geography, so there are so many things. I don't want to like just mix in everything and bring confusion. The only thing that I want to bring your attention on today was the break-even analysis. It's very important for you to figure out what is your break-even before starting a business. So I hope what I shared with you was really helpful. If you have any comment or suggestion, please drop a comment in the box below, and I will be always happy to help. So if you like this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and make sure you share it with your friends or with other business owner like yourself. And so see you tomorrow for the next video. Bye.